What's up, gathering of the Miami Valley? Jeremy Hudson here, sharing with you a 411. Just been encouraging me to share this with you for a little bit of time. I hope that you find this family practice helpful, maybe even inspirational for you in whatever your context of family looks like. I want to tell you about this thing that we do in the Hudson house, the Greater Hudson family, called our yearly family talk. Not very original, but pretty powerful. For us, it usually happens between Christmas and New Year. And it's an intentional effort that my parents have made in making sure that as their kids grow up and start families of their own and are kind of living their own lives doing their thing, that we still stay close together as family members. A little bit of background: my parents were missionaries for 20 plus years in Mexico. Me and my siblings, my brother and my sister, we grew up in Mexico. And then, we did what kids do. We graduated, we came back to the States, we started going to school, and that took us in a variety of different directions. Julie and I are here in Springfield. My brother and his wife have spent about 20 years in active duty military service, so they have lived all over the world. My sister lives in Indiana and is established there. And many years ago, my parents kind of rightly seeing that it's possible for families just to kind of fade into opposite directions and maybe only see each other, talk to each other periodically, wanted to do something intentional to not just keep us connected, but to keep us connected in our faith and how we're walking with the Lord. And so the Hudson Family Meeting was born out of that desire. Essentially, what it is this: it's sitting down. It usually takes a couple of hours, and often we've done it over Zoom because we've had to coordinate between time zones and sometimes which side of the international date line you're on. And we spend a couple of hours just sharing with each other what all has happened and what we're looking forward to going forward. Mom and dad usually kick off our time by sharing with us a word that they feel like they've gotten from the Lord that is defining or bringing into focus what we as a greater Hudson family are going to be orienting around in the year ahead. It often has a lot to do with either what's going on around us or maybe some significant opportunities or milestones or even challenges we foresee coming up in the future. So Jesus is enough or trusting God with what's ahead. These would be themes that we've talked about. And then we spend time going through three questions. This year, what has brought you joy? What are you celebrating as a family? And we go around the room and talk about the things that we've experienced that are helping us celebrate. Are you grieving? We've identified the things that have been hurtful that we've dealt with over the last year. This often gives opportunity for some healthy emotion to be expressed, and tears and time for people to compose themselves is not uncommon. And lastly, what are we trusting God for going ahead? And we go around the room and we share and we talk about all these things. And then we spend some time praying for one another. And the great thing is that after we do that, as we go into the new year, for the rest of the year, those things kind of are in the background of our conversations. We're aware of what's happening with each other and how that may touch on a celebration, how that may maybe open up a wound, or maybe how that affects something that we're praying about together. We do this every year as a way of making sure that our family and now our families are staying united in what God is calling us to do as a family, and we're holding each other spiritually in prayer this way. The Hudson Family Meeting. Hope it helps you.